on Sunday, 4/21, at approximately 8:35 hours, Oklahoma City police officers responded to the Willow Cliff apartment complex on an officer-involved shooting. The original call was on a disturbance call. There were actually 4 separate calls that came in to either the Willow Cliff apartment complex or the Lodge apartment complex, both located in the 5300 block of Northwest 50th Street. 2 officers were responding to the initial disturbance call, and when one of the other calls came in, they diverted their efforts, and one officer went to one call while the other officer went to the other call. One of the officers located Mr. Bobby Joe Truelove at the Willow Cliff apartment complex. Officer utilized a taser. The taser was ineffective, and/or Mr. Truelove was able to defeat the taser. When that failed, the officer continued the struggle and was eventually forced to use deadly force to stop the attack on himself. The officer was transported to a local hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. He received bumps, bruises, and scratches, and Mr. Truelove was shot and killed there at the scene. The information that we've got preliminarily on the investigation is that the 4 calls to that complex consisted of a first-degree burglary call, which at this time we do not believe was actually connected to the shooting or the original call that the officers was responding to. There was a carjacking call that was, we believe, involved in the officer-involved shooting. An assault and battery call that we believe was also involved in this officer-involved shooting. Investigation is underway by our homicide unit, which will be followed by an administrative investigation, which is our procedure. Right now, the officer is on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation.
Name of officer?
The officer has been identified as Sinue Zepeda. The first name spelling is S-I-N-U-E. Last name is Z-E-P-E-D-A. He's a veteran officer with 6 years of service with our department.
Last name again? E.P.
Z-E-P-E-D-A. Zepeda.
And it's S-I-N-U-E.
S-I-N-U-E is the first name, and that is pronounced Sinue.
Sinue Xavier.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay.
Looks good for me.